here to start this bottom of the third inning. Greg Mapila, second baseman, looks like the first pitch. Goodberry, that's a strike.
This is Goodberry, Mark. Both innings faced 3 batters, so. That the fielders are having no problem with, but showing a lot of off-speed stuff that's given issues to the team depth right now.
Goodberry fires another strike in there. That's only his 7th pitch of this inning, Tip. So he's got 2 outs behind him.
It's a great sign for the Outlaws where they can run him for a while in this game if need be.
Pitch, and he struck him out.
And he made him look a little silly there. Number 13, Fairbrother, would like to have that at-bat back. But nonetheless, it's another 1-2-3 inning. Going into the bottom of the 3rd.
Yep.
Nothing. We'll be right back after these messages.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Hi, I'm Paul Wolf, local independent insurance agent for over 15 years. We represent over 30 insurance companies to try to find the best coverage and the best price for you. We're family owned and operated. We specialize in auto, home, and commercial insurance.
Call the Paul Wolf Agency today at 835-9653 or stop in at 2686 Elmwood Avenue in Kenmore.
The next time your insurance rates go up,
call the Wolf.
All right, back here at the North Towns field, top of the 4th inning. Team Deb and the Outlaws, a quick game, 1 hit apiece. And Mark Johnson along with Timmy Rozak and Bones, well, I can tell you, this thing is moving right along here.
It sure is, and you know, it's a great day for baseball, but good thing there's a doubleheader. You'll have more action, but as of right now, this game is moving at a pretty fast clip. Good action here. If you like defensive baseball, which is up my alley, this is the game for you right now.
Jordan Kowalski steps in, number 3, the left-handed hitter, takes a look at a ball low, ball 1. So Jake Bruning stepped up. We looked at it. It was a 10-pitch inning for Goodberry. As Bruning misses low once again, 2-0 now. And here's another chance for the Outlaws to get something going. This is playoff baseball. Both teams are pretty tight right now. That ball is fouled at the plate for strike 1 here.
Well, you know, Goodberry's been doing his job. It's now time for the offense to put something together. It's been the difficulty for the Outlaws. Over their last 5 games, they've been outscored 46-9 on that 5-game losing streak.
Strike 2 on the outside corner. Bruning brought the heat. And no chance there for left-handed hitter. Bruning gets quickly and fouling it away. Once again is Kowalski.
Kowalski struck out his first at-bat. So still looking for his first hit of the game.
Team Deb in their famous pink jerseys with the black numbers, white pants. Bruning puts it in there and missed low outside.
Think of Team Deb. I think of that old store that used to be in the malls, Deb. I think my mother used to shop there, if I'm not mistaken.
The pitch on the way to Kowalski, and he fouls another one away, stays alive.
You know, the Outlaws may not be getting on base as much as they'd like, although they did have runners on the corners last inning, but a lot of these batters are working the count nicely against Bruning.
The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. So Bruning brings back the high heat once again to get the first out of the inning.
That's 5 strikeouts now for Bruning against just 1 walk on the game, and he's doing his job, that's for sure. Both pitchers giving their team the best opportunity.
Tommy Anderson steps in now, number 37, the right-handed hitter. First pitch to him, I believe, was a ball.
Anderson also struck out his last at-bat.
Next pitch is pop foul over to first base dugout.
Well, both pitchers really keeping the batters off balance right now.
Working very quickly is Bruning. Gets his sign. Zarek delivers. There's a strike on the outside corner. Boy, he's really living off that corner to Tim, and he's being great success.
Yeah, his command on the mound right now has been picture perfect.
And then he skips in a 58-mile-an-hour or 58-foot fastball that missed in the dirt. Nice stop there by Zarek. Nobody on here, of course. 1 down. Bruning. And once again, it's fouled away, way out of play.
So just about a week or two ago, about a little over a week ago, Deb was ahead of Diesel. They were tied.
Record. Tapper back to Bruning's going to fire over to first and get him, and there's 2 down. So 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning.
And Deb now is 11 of 5. They've had on the year produced 102 runs, allowing 79. Diesel with a whopping 146 runs against just 66 allowed. What a differential, and that's why Diesel is Diesel.
On our number 1 seed, and they're just waiting around. There's a liner to the second baseman, Nicolia, and they're out of the inning.
It's a 1-2-3 inning again as Team Deb makes quick work in the top of the 4th. You're watching live action WNY Athletics through YouTube and Facebook tonight.
And we'll keep it going right here, Timmy. Our sponsors, Papa Grande. I guess they stopped by with some delicious tacos and such last week. I was not a part of that, but it would have been nice to see. And of course, back here live at North Towns for the bottom of the 4th inning. Tommy Stin steps in, takes a strike. No score here, surprisingly. Team Deb coming in here, of course, big favorites.
Yeah, and
but you never know.
1 hitter right now for Mike Goodberry.
Pitch by Goodberry, curveball missed low.
What impresses me is it's now into the bottom of the fourth, and Team Deb is just getting to the bottom of their order. So haven't even cleared the order yet. And usually with Muni baseball, a lot of runs scored. Not the case tonight.
Curveball, and there's a base hit. So Stein gets on. And that's might be what the doctor ordered for Team Deb. First man on finally.
Well, you got your 10 hitter, number 10 hitter getting on base. That's a great sign for Team Deb. Getting production from the bottom of the order, and that's going to bring up Chris Gronin, who popped up to center his first at bat.
The left-handed hitter steps in, and he's got a man at first and trying to move around here. There's a pitch in there, strike, nice curveball. Goodberry coming back and has pretty good command of his pitches. Last inning pitched through just 10 pitches. He should be relatively fresh here. The pitch, that's a line drive. Oh, and a double play, they doubled them up. What a play there by the first baseman. Tommy Anderson with the scoop and then just simply turned around and touched first base. And that's all she wrote, Tim.
Cat-like reflexes, and with the Outlaws colors, I'm going to call him Felix the Cat with that quick handiwork. Nice job by Tommy Anderson. Just like that, 2 down.
Flashing the leather over at first base. 3 double play unassisted. Goodberry. Big curveball, high curveball, missed outside and high. Well, boy, I tell you, you're a pitcher. That's one thing you'd love to see is some great defense behind you.
Absolutely. Justin Urschel up to bat now. He grounded out to second his first at bat.
Goodberry. Urschel, look out. Whoa. Oh, it hits this. Look at this. The ball hit. We dodged another bullet over here, as I believe that ball might have hit the telephone pole right behind us.
Folks, word of caution, if you're coming out to Northtowns, we highly encourage you to come out and check out this action, but don't park too close to the diamond. Balls are
needless to
fast
say.
And furious.
I got to tell you, I'm thankful for that telephone pole because I would parked it on that line, unfortunately. Swing and a miss. And that's 2-2 to Urschel. Boy, he ripped that ball over our way, and somehow it caught that telephone pole behind us, Tim, and was knocked down safely.
Yeah, you got a good piece on it. Fortunately for Goodberry, that was just a foul ball.
Goodberry winds, kicks, delivers, and it's low in the dirt. And I believe it's a full count here. So strange not to have a working scoreboard, but it is what it is here at North Towns. Goodberry. And that's low as well, and he walks him. So Urschel will trot down to first base.
That's Goodberry's first walk of the game. 1 strikeout and 1 walk on the night for Goodberry.
Brings up Pete Battaglia, the right fielder. Number 24 steps in from the right side.
Battaglia popped out. First at bat. Looking for his first base hit or better.
There's the pitch from Goodberry in there for a strike. This way to start for Goodberry here as he's trying to get out of this inning with 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. Playoff game number 1 between these two. Runner goes, and he's going to be in there safe. So nice steal there as Urschel took off. And a man in scoring position now for Team Deb.
That was a nice job by Zach Dents to protect that ball from getting past the second base as the throw was a little bit outside.
Goodberry looks back at second base now, back to the plate, and a curveball that's jumped on. It is deep, and it's back, and Somerville's got some room and makes a catch right at the wall. Keith Somerville. And that ball had about 2 more feet. It might have been gone, but Keith backed up to the wall, made the grab anyway. They get out of the inning after 4 complete. No score.
That was quite a hit there for Battaglia, just a little bit short. We're going to take a break. We're going to thank our sponsors who are helping us put together this tremendous action.
A little embarrassed, so it kind of took me down a notch, and that was my problem.
We're going to replace this young lady's 2 front teeth with mini dental implants.
Let me just give it a chance.
We're going to run back here to the game.
I'm very excited.
I estimate we'll be done in about a half an hour, back by the third inning. We aim to make perfection. I'm going to show her off to the stands with 2 beautiful front teeth, and she's going to be smiling ear to ear for the rest of her life.
Yes, I love my smile. It looks super natural.
You can be you again. Call us today for a free consultation.
All right. Top of the 5th. Oh, swing, or excuse me, a pitch that was high. Swing and a miss. We missed a pitch, so it was strike 1 in the first pitch, and that one almost clipped Richard Miller.
Jake Bruning with a little chin music to Miller.
Pitch, Miller, contact. First baseman's going to have to get it over to Bruning, and Bruning's right there to make a nice play. The pitcher comes over, covers first, gets the out.
Well, Richard Miller had a nice hit in the first, his first at-bat. Had really good wood on that shot, so I think Bruning knew that he was facing a hot hitter, and Miller almost making it 2 for 2 on the night, but good field work, 1 down.
Timmy, going back to that last inning, a great double play by the first baseman, Tommy Anderson, then an incredible catch by Keith Somerville at the wall for some exciting action here as we head into the top of the 5th. Galinsky.
2 hits each on the night so far for Outlaws and Team Deb. 1 error for Team Deb unofficially, I should say.
Jeremy Galinsky takes a look at a pitch outside after swinging a miss. 1-1 count.
Galinsky, his first at bat, flew out to center field.
No score in this ball game. It's tight. Fouled it back at the plate, and that caught the catcher, Zurak, and Zurak's going to make his way out to the pitcher now. He's going to turn around. He's going to try to shake that one off. The umpire's going to give him a few seconds here, Timmy.
It sure is interesting, though, Mark. Come playoff time, you could see the defense steps up, the pitching steps up, and we're in a pitching battle right now, and I couldn't ask for anything better. Top of the 5th.
No score here. Bruning fires and just missed outside. Boy, he's got that fastball moving. Still looks like he's got plenty of pop in it.
Yeah, both pitchers haven't had to face many batters, so they're very active arms.
Line drive. Bruning had to go off his glove and is going to throw and safe down the line on a good hustle play there is Galinsky. And Outlaws needed that. They got to get something going here. Line drive. Bruning had it in his glove, knocked it down and recovered and made a nice play.
Yeah, almost saved the out there, or was able to get the, but nice legs by Jeremy Galinsky reaching first base on a very hard hit ball to the pitcher.
Got to roll that ahead, don't you think, Tim?
I believe so. But nice job there by Bruning to save that ball, and could have been even more. It might have, if the ball had so much mustard on it, could have went to the outfield.
Wow, low fastball there from Browning, and he got the call from the umpire for strike 1 here.
Mooney up to bat. Steve Mooney's had a single on a bunt his first at bat.
He is fast. I don't think he'll try that this time around, but they might let him swing away here. As Bruning missed it low, and he misses another one low. So good eye by Mooney here. The Outlaws need to get something on the board here.
Yeah, Galinsky showed wheels getting to first. I wouldn't put it past him to maybe try to steal a base here.
The pitch, and it's a line right to the first baseman. He'll team him up, and that ball skitters away. They could have had him at second. Galinsky broke it up, kind of. I don't know if it might have hit him when the ball went in there. Tommy Stein couldn't handle it.
Yeah, Galinsky, if Stein could have handled that, would have definitely been out. He had a little bit of a late start getting to second base, but put that big frame in the way and created a little bit of difficulty for Stein, and just like that, was able to advance to second base there.
They're going to the bullpen. Papa Grande pitching change, and that's all for Jake Bruning. So they're going to the pen here in the 5th inning. Bruning with a nice effort coming out of this game. I'm a little surprised by that, but they make the move to the bullpen. And it's number 28 coming in to pitch for Team Deb, and that's Austin Mann.
I'd like to thank Todd Shack and Muni AAA Baseball, sponsored in part by Todd Shack and DDS and the Aesthetic Associates Center. Embarrassed to smile, missing your teeth? Call 839-1700 for a free consultation with x-rays. Tell them you found them on WNY Athletics TV and receive a 10% discount. Also like to thank G&G Fitness. Visit them at www.livefit.com or drive up to 7350 Transit Road in Amherst. Also helping us out tonight is the Paul Wolf Insurance Agency. Reach them at paulwolfagency.com, 716-835-9653. And of course, Logistics Plus of Buffalo, one of the prime movers of packages, all shapes and sizes. Contact them at 877-9653. Of course, area code 716.
And a tip of the hat, of course, to the Paul Wolf Agency for your insurance needs here in Western New York. Paul Wolf. And a new sponsor, Papa Grande's, great Mexican food over off of Maple and Sweet Home. Go visit them.
Yeah, a lot of times on a Friday night they have live music as well, some really good tunes and eats. So you get the double dip. And we had some tremendous chili con queso, burritos, all kinds of Mexican flair and fare.
Well, Rico Falks will step in, the extra hitter here tonight. The left-hander wearing number 26. Outlaws with their sharp black and white uniforms.
Falks reached on an error his first at-bat.
The pitch from Mann, he fires in a strike. Swing and a miss, but it's a strike regardless. What a nice pitch that was. Great way to start off here for Mann. Austin Mann, right-hander, gets his sign from Zurek. Wines kicks, delivers, and it's fouled back. Folks with a nice rip there. Strike 2.
So for Jake Bruning, good work on the night. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and a nice job giving up no runs. Surprised that they went to the bullpen, Mark?
Very. He had plenty of pop left. I thought they for at least would come out for the 6th inning, but that's what the bullpen's for. Man at second base here. The Outlaws trying to get something done. Pitch is outside, missed. 1-2 now to Folks. Top of the 6th inning here. And this is, no one thought this game would be 0-0 after 5.5. That's for sure. Here's the pitch. Mann fires it in there, and it's a looper out to center field and cut off by the left fielder, and a nice play by Guerin to end the inning. Chris Guerin made a nice play, and after 5.5, no score here from Northtown. Unbelievable.
Hi, I'm Paul Wolf, local independent insurance agent for over 15 years. We represent over 30 insurance companies to try to find the best coverage and the best price for you. We're family owned and operated. We specialize in auto, home, and commercial insurance.
Call the Paul Wolf Agency today at 835-9653 or stop in at 2686 Elmwood Avenue in Kenmore.
The next time your insurance rates go up,
Call the Wolf.
Loose dentures? Eat that steak and corn on the cob again with Shatkin Mini Dental Implants.
Don't worry about it. All right, back live here at North Towns on a beautiful Friday night. Frank Wolf producing. Mark Johnson back here with Timmy Morozek in a stellar night for baseball, and it's playoff baseball, game one of this series. Team Deb and Team Outlaws, and they are tied at one, or no score here, going into the bottom of the 6th inning.
Amazing game in terms of the speed at which it's being played, and fine defense on both sides and tremendous pitching on both sides as Goodberry tries to continue his gem of a game going into the top of the 6th here.
That's the bottom
of the
5th. Bottom of the 5th,
sorry.
I had that mixed up there a little bit. Bottom of 5. So Goodberry gets his sign, fires a curveball, and missed way up top. There's number 22 up the bat. Of course, that's Sororik.
Sororik had a base hit past the second baseman. Good line drive, his first at bat.
Second pitch down low, so he misses with both his opening pitches here. And this might be a telltale sign on Goodberry. Let's see what this pitch brings. The 2-0. And he missed there as well with a changeup. So Goodberry could be reaching the end of his night here.
Well, it could also be that he knows that Sororik was one of the only hits he's
Hey,
getting.
there's a base hit down the right field line, stretching it out for 2, and Surik's going to get in there safe. A double to start this inning. A line drive right down the right field line. It must have been fair by a couple of feet. And that is a way for Team Deb to get it started. They're just too good of a team. I saw them score 8 runs against the OP Sox in 2.5 innings.
Sororik 2 for 2 on the night, so he's had Goodberry's number, but few batters have on this Team Deb, so let's see if Goodberry can settle it back in.
Denman's up now. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. So Goodberry gives up that double.
Denman hit into a double play, so doesn't look like that's going to necessarily happen when Sorowik's on second, but you never know.
The pitch, and that misses low. That's a nice stop back there by Steve Mooney. So Goodberry is starting to feel it now. No one warming up in the bullpen behind us for Outlaws, so they're going to stay with him.
Well, he's got a good arm still, not a lot of pitches thrown, so certainly serviceable for at least another inning or two.
There's a curveball that hits the corner for a strike. He has relied on that curveball with pretty good location tonight, and that one paid off for him there. The pitch, that's a strike, and he struck him out. Caught him looking. Well, Denman goes back to the dugout, shaking his head. He didn't think that was a strike, did he?
So the Bear getting his second strikeout of the game and getting back on track as he reaches now facing Max Zimmerman, who flew out to center his first at bat.
A first pitch hitter. Let's see what he does. First pitch on the way. Oh, he lets it go by, and it's a strike. He is every time I've seen him take a bat, he's taken the first pitch. He did it twice at Green Lake, and once here tonight, he let that one go by. Pitch on the way, and that is line drive, and that is going to fall right in front of the center fielder, Aldinger. And they hold up 22. That's Sororik at third. So a big base hit there for Zimmerman, and the aging captain comes in with another base hit.
And that was a good move on the third base coach to hold up the runner as that throw came in very efficient and most likely would have had the play at home should that third base coach let him go through. So nice job managing there. And now Team Deb with runners on the corners.
Nicolia is the batter. Second baseman takes a pitch outside. No action in the Outlaws bullpen. They're staying with Goodberry. And it's probably one of the reasons why they're 2-13 this year. I'd have someone throwing right now, and I'd have him throwing immediately. Goodberry, curveball, that missed outside.
And Nicolia flew out to center his first at-bat. Trying to be the man right now and drive in the first run of this game.
Well, Zimmerman at first, Sororik at third. Pitch is low, and that misses. Ball 3.
Well, Mark, you called it a little bit earlier, questioning if Goodberry is losing a little command, and it does look like he's starting to show a little sign of
And he walks him.
Little wear in the armor right now.
The bases are loaded, and Team Deb with an excellent chance to blow this thing wide open. And here comes the manager. For the Outlaws, he comes out and he's going to have a chat with his pitcher and his catcher. No one in the Outlaws bullpen whatsoever.
And one out right now, so he still has a little bit of work to do, but with bases loaded, there's always that opportunity for a double play.
Finally, a couple players start staring around out there down here. It's Eric Sr., I believe, is going to come trotting out of the... And they're going to quickly try to get him warmed up. Eric Sr., wearing number 20, needs to get loosened up in a hurry. He should have been in the bullpen throwing a couple batters ago. Now, the pitch on the way, and it's not going to get through. They're going to try for two. There's one. They get one, and safe. It's first, and scoring 2 runs is Team Dev. So the first 2 runs of the game here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, that almost was a double play, and that turned a little bit ugly for the Outlaws as that ball flew past the first base, allowing 2 runs to come in. And the gem that was being pitched by Goodberry has now got a 2-0 deficit, but he's still showing decent signs of life on the mound, and perhaps he can get out of this inning with no more damage.
Fairbrother, the batter, the third baseman, takes a look at a pitch inside, ball 1. As Eric Sr. now firing in behind us, trying to get warmed up quickly here before this thing gets out of control. 2-0, Team Deb.
Fairbrother struck out his first at-bat.
And he fouled that. He had a nice cut at that and fouled it away. And I got to tell you, they stuck with Goodberry, but the Bear might be ready to go into hibernation after this effort tonight. He had a pretty good first 4 innings, had a nice stitch 3rd inning, and just simply ran out of gas after giving up the opening inning double. Now he fires back over the first, sliding back in easily is Zurek.
And Fairbrother, his first at-bat, if I remember correctly, worked that count very well, and just couldn't muster much out of it.
Next pitch is low in the dirt. That's a ball. And for Tommy Anderson, who's been pretty good over there at first base with the glove, to let that last relay throw get by him, that's got to hurt. Goodberry to pitch, and that ball is drilled to center field. Aldinger goes back, makes the grab, and the inning's over, but not before they score 2 after 5 complete. Team Deb 2, the Outlaws, no score.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
All right, back here at the North Towns Fields here in Amherst, New York. Muni AAA baseball, and to start off the playoffs tonight, our game 1 here. Team Deb with a 2-0 lead over Outlaws, and it was a close game to the last inning, but Timmy, they're not out of it yet.
Yeah, still very much a close game. Austin Mann now on the mound. He replaced Jack Bruning last inning, the Will North product. Did his job in replacing Bruning, who surprising both of us, was taken out of the game, but Team Deb with some depth on the mound, of course, and looking to get a little bit more action. Seeing another arm on there. So see if Mann can continue his dominance on the mound here in the 6th.
Tristan Aldinger, the center fielder, will step in for the Outlaws. They got to get it going right here. Top of the 6th, down by 2. And what a beautiful night for baseball. If you're in the area, and don't forget we got a great game coming up next. All In Sports is going to take on Orville's. And we're waiting to see if LG Castillo is going to be in tonight's ball game for All In Sports. They had won 4 or 5 in a row and then dropped a game. But here we go. Aldinger will step in for the Outlaws team. Top of the 6th inning. 2-0 Team Deb. Man gets his sign. Fires a fastball. A little low, but he got the call from the play umpire. Strike one.
Yeah, man looking confident up there after getting out with ease in his first inning of work.
That ball's hit on the ground. Third baseman comes up, throws, and gets his man. That's Fairbrother. Flipping it over to Denman for the first out of the inning.
So Aldinger 0 for 2 on the night. Strikeout and a ground out.
Watching Fairbrother on that last little tapper. Timmy played it beautifully to his left-hand side, charged throw, and got his man easy.
Yeah, and the fielding has been very sharp today, but that last inning was the big difference with that throw. I don't know whether that throw would have beat him or not, Mark, but as a result of that errant throw, he allowed another runner to pass, which could be key, as runs are not easy in this game.
Man's first pitch was low in the dirt. Second pitch missed inside, fastball. So 2-0 count to the batter, Zach Denz.
Denz with a walk and a strikeout on the night at bat.
Man gets his sign, fires. Fastball inside, Denz with a good eye.
Man looks like he's putting up a good fastball as well, keeping Denz off balance.
The big right-hander checks back, gets his sign from Zurak, the catcher. Now he delivers and missed. 4 straight pitches, ball 4. And Denz will go down to first base here with 1 down in the top of the 6th inning.
Couldn't ask for more from your leadoff hitter. And an opportunity now for Outlaws with a man on base.
Well, that brings up Somerville. Keith Somerville, who had a great catch on the warning track 2 innings ago. The pitch, and he looks at strike one.
Nice leg kick there by Man. He really gets that motion going and uses all his body to deliver that fastball.
Question is, do you start Denz over at first base? Pitch, a little tapper to shortstop. They're going to try to double him up. There's the 1 and 2. They get him. Double play. Twin kill to end the inning. Team Deb, they've been doing it all year long defensively. Another great double play there to end the top half of the 6th here at North Towns. Wow.
And this is some tremendous fielding. A lot of double plays already in this game. This is the top bill of the top first game of the doubleheader tonight. Stay tuned. After this game will be All In versus the OP Sox, and 2 teams looking to advance their chances in this playoff. It's going to be a shortened playoff this year. They're not going to be traveling due to the COVID restrictions, but a lot of pride on the line. Who's going to take the crown this year in what's been a very competitive Muni season in 2020?
And of course, you can check out the website BuffaloMuniBaseball.com for your updated scores, schedules. We've got 2 here tonight. There's another game going on right now out at St. Francis High School between Orchard Park and Pignataros, waiting for a score to come in from that game. And this game will pick it up tomorrow at 12 noon, right back at Northtown. And then we'll have game 2 of Orville's and All In at 3 p.m. We were hoping to be on Facebook Live, but for some reason or another, the stream wasn't working. So we had to move over here to YouTube. So apologize for our earlier technical difficulties, but we appreciate you sticking by us here and continue to watching us here. We'll either be on Facebook or YouTube. The choice is yours.
Well, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. Team Deb trying to put the knockout punch in this first game here, this series. And they'll be led off by Tom Stein. Will step in, the right-handed hitter.
So Goodberry continuing to have presence on the mound here in the 6th.
Big curveball missed way high and outside. I am shocked they haven't gone to Eric Sr. Sr. must have threw about 40 or 50 warm-up pitches.
Well, to Goodberry's credit, he has only given up 2 runs and probably only 1 deserved to be given up.
There's another curveball. That misses high up top. So Goodberry, this must be a reward here for this pitcher this year because I don't think he has it. The pitch. Missed high and outside again. 3-0.
Tommy Stinn singled to center his first at-bat.
So Stinn steps back in. Goodberry gets his sign. And Stinn draws the opening inning walk. Down to first base he goes.
That's just the second walk on the night for Goodberry. He's got 2 strikeouts and 2 walks.
So Chris Guerin comes back in again, the left fielder.
Cronin, that last at-bat, real hard hit to first base, but nice double play once again by Tommy Anderson. But that was some really good wood he got on that last ball, and looking to do the same here at this at-bat.
Flip back over the first, and back in there is Stinn. I gotta tell you, Timmy, I'm a little shocked Goodberry's on the mound still there.
Well, you look at it, Mark, it's the 6th inning, and he's only reached, this is only the 3rd time around in the order, as Cronin's the leadoff batter, so he hasn't really faced the typical amount of batters that you would in a 6th inning for most Muni baseball games, and he's done fairly well. And keep an eye on
strike.
it.
Runner goes. Ball's popped up. Right in front of us is Miller. Miller makes a move and makes the catch. And scampering back to first base goes Stinn. So nice play there by Richard Miller to get the out.
Well, Mark, you know, you mentioned about your surprise, and I know that Goodberry, talking with the dugout pregame, he had no better trusting in a pitcher as Mike Goodberry, and it speaks to that trust that they have in him to get them into this game and giving them a chance right now. 2-0.
There's a chopper that's going to go past and into left field. Rounding second, going to third is Stinn. He's going to be in there. He dives in there safe anyway. And down to second base alertly. What a beautiful play that was. I believe Ursel went tumbling down into second base.
Stinn did his best Charlie hustle going into third, head first slide. That was some great work there by Tommy Stinn, and giving Team Deb another threat with runners on second and third.
Speaking of pitchers, is it possible that because this is a short 3-game series, you just, I don't think they've got enough arms, personally, to.
I was thinking, Frank, that maybe Eric Sr. might get the start tomorrow. And who knows? He wasn't working there to get some work, that's for sure. He threw at least 40 pitches behind us. That ball's chopped and fouled away. Our batter in the box is Pete Battaglia. And they could bust this thing wide open right now, Tim.
I look at it like this, though. The Outlaws have given up 157 runs on the season. They've only given up 2 so far this game. Goodberry's been very good, but he's in jeopardy now of giving up some more damage right now.
So Battaglia steps in. Foul that first one away. Second pitch is in the dirt. Nice stop back there by Mooney. As Goodberry gets the ball back at the mound. The Bear, left-handed thrower, looks back into his battery mate.
Pete Battaglia here, Mark, just to mention, he flew out to the warning track his last at-bat, and that was about as close to a home run as you could get.
You got Battaglia and Surowick back-to-back, and both of these guys have home run power, and they're threats every time they come to the plate.
Goodberry stares in at Mooney. Got to be careful here. Men at second and third. Pitch. And that ball is driven high out to right field, right center field, and camping up underneath it is Galinsky. And the runner tags up easily from third and second, and add another run for Team Deb. And that might be it.
Well, it's still 3-0, so the Outlaws have a chance in this game. This game is definitely still in the balance, but right now they need to get this last out in the inning, giving themselves a chance going into the top of the 7th. But Goodberry definitely feeling a little pressure now to get out of this inning.
Serwick is up and takes a look at a curveball that broke in there for a strike. There's a nice pitch. Maybe Goodberry's got something left, but he's got to get out of this inning.
Serwick 2 for 2 on the night, so Goodberry dealing with a very hot bat right now.
Urschel at third base. That ball's hit well way back there, and it is gone. A 2-run shot for Team Deb. Serwick turned on that one, and he didn't make a mistake with it. And it's a 5-0 Team Deb lead here as Serwick trots around third base in the home plate. He got a hold of that one, Tim, and did not make a mistake.
Well, that may not be the lead-changing RBIs, but I'd say right now Josh Serwick, along with the pitchers, MVP candidate for this game. 3 for 3 with now a home run and 2 RBIs. So doing his best to give Team Deb a leg up and advancing in the playoffs in this first game of the best of 3.
Goodberry gave up the home run there, and they're going to stay with him. Might as well. Down 5-0.
Well, Mark, maybe you saw something that I didn't see earlier, but you called his...
There's Denman, a little puncher down the... Tommy Anderson picks it up, steps on the bag, and that's the inning. But they give up the damage, 3 runs, including a 2-run shot. And they're down 5 5-0 Team Deb here in North Towns.
Hi, I'm Paul Wolf, local independent insurance agent for over 15 years. We represent over 30 insurance companies to try to find the best coverage and the best price for you. We're family owned and operated. We specialize in auto, home, and commercial insurance.
Call the Paul Wolf Agency today at 835-9653 or stop in at 2686 Elmwood Avenue in Kenmore.
The next time your insurance rates go up,
Call the Wolf.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
All right, back here live at North Towns. Mark Johnson along with Tim Morozek. Timmy, 5-0 Team Deb. They're opening it up now.
Yeah, and that was a nice insurance provided by Serwick and that huge home run. Serwick with a very hot bat right now, though. It's do or die for the Outlaws. Bottom of the 7th, or top of the 7th rather, their last at bats.
Austin Mann fires it in there, and that's a strike.
Jordan Kowalski at the plate. 2 strikeouts on the night for Kowalski.
Austin Mann is one of those Will North baseball players that was unable to have a spring season because of the whole COVID shutdown.
An impressive right-handed pitcher. Has some great velocity. Looking to close this thing out here. That one's in there for a strike. He had some pop on that pitch.
Sure did, and you could see he's been able to fill in for Jake Bruning very nicely.
The pitch, and it's fouled away. All In Sports is up next against Orville. Stick around. Stu Boyer and Tom Pritz on the call.
Austin Mann, pretty solid physique on that mound too. You could see he's using all that muscle to deliver a high-speed fastball. Looks like he's reaching in the mid-80s on that fastball, I'd say, from this perspective.
Threw that one into the dirt, though. Got by Zurek. Running out of time is the Outlaws. They had some chances, though. And drawing a walk there. Well, they're not dead yet. Trotting down to first base is Kowalski.
Well, and for the Outlaws, they're going to be having the 4 and 5 batters up. Tommy Anderson and Matt Shufflin, their top 2 batters. So we're going to see if Tommy Anderson can get this game rolling a little bit for the Outlaws. He had a strikeout and a ground out his first 2 at-bats.
Anderson needs to get it going here with a man at first base. The pitch. And that is lined, and that's a base hit. Just what the doctor ordered. They're going to hold up the runner at second base. So Anderson delivers. So Mann gives up a base hit up the middle.
Nice hit ball for Tommy Anderson, who was due. 1 for 3 on the night. Matt Sheplin up to bat now, the team manager, and I'd say probably the team captain on top of that. 2 ground outs, though, in the game. 0 for 2 so far. Can he also add to the hitting?
Sheplin with no batting gloves. Old school. Fouls a pitch back. Well, this is it. Do or die for the Outlaws with 2 men on here in the top of the 7th. Austin Mann slowly makes his way back to the mound. And maybe to dial it down a little bit here. Gets his sign, takes a look back at second base. And almost bluffing and go. And there's a shot. That's a base hit, and they're going to score. Well, now they hold him up. And probably a good play there as the right fielder, Battaglia, raced in and got that ball in. I thought for sure they were going to send him, but down 5-0, they held him up. Bases are loaded with nobody out, Tim.
Yeah, probably a good call for the third base coach to hold him. It looked like that would have been a very close play at the plate.
Kowalski had a nice turn.
Called a timeout on the field here. The shortstop's going to talk to Austin Mann. It's Tommy Stinn having a word.
Yeah, Tommy Stinn ran in and says, maybe giving the pitcher a little bit of advice on this hitter.
And Richard Miller had a really good hit in that first at-bat, and he grounded out his second at-bat. 1 for 2 on the night for Miller.
Outlaws down 5-0. Bases loaded here. Top of the 7th inning. Man, the pitch. Swing and a foul back as he had a nice cut there. Richard Miller had a nice play at third base in front of us on a pop-up. Looking to try to get it done with the stick here. Bases loaded.
It's been a tremendous game. 5-0 doesn't really indicate the competitiveness of this game. Up until that last inning, we had a 0-0 game.
One swing and a bat, they can cut it to a 1-run game. Pitch, swing and a miss.
Actually, I stand correct. Up to the 5th inning, we had a 0-0 game, and team dead. 2 runs in the 5th and 3 in the 6th. We're at 5-0.
Miller just got a piece of that at the plate. The ball got away from the catcher. So they'll do it all over again. And now, wait a minute, we got a little discussion at the at home plate here. And I believe that might have caught the catcher, Zurak, once again. That would have been twice on a foul tip from Zurak. And yes, Max Zimmerman came out to check on his catcher. Well, he's going to heating up the jacuzzi after this one.
Well, Jake had been playing through some injuries. He wasn't 100% a few weeks ago, so definitely need to take it easy back there. And Max can fill in for catch if need be. And, we'll have to see how things play out. But Jake's a tough kid. Former goaltender at Will North as well.
All right, man gets the signal back. The bases are loaded here. What a chance for Outlaws to try to get back in this game. One swing and a bat can do it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's a key strikeout there as Richard Miller was swinging a pretty good bat tonight. That's a nice way to get your first out if you're Austin Mann.
Brings up the right fielder, Galinsky, with one down here and the bases loaded. And this might be the story all year for Outlaws. Getting men on base and can't score him.
Galinsky with a good line drive to the pitcher his last at-bat.
First pitch is low. Fastball missed down low, ball 1.
He got really good wood on that bat, and the pitcher just couldn't make the play, but close play at first. Galinsky with a base hit on that last at-bat.
The pitch, and swing and a miss on a low fastball. He went after that one.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he had the 7-iron there. Almost swinging into the dirt.
Orchard Park leads Pignotaros 4-0 after 5.
The OP Sox their first opening game statement of the playoffs here for 2020. Pitch from Mann, and that is drilled, and that's going to be a base hit. Right field, 1 run scores. Here comes another run. Now they're going to hold him up. So they hold up Anderson, who probably doesn't run as well as we think he does, and they get on the board. So they break the shutout. The Outlaws with a base hit there and a run. All with 1 down, Tim.
Well, you could see they're getting to Austin Mann right now. Mann looked like he was very much in control. Now starting to have a little bit of difficulty getting through this final inning as it stands 5-1 with 1 out.
And Zimmerman makes a move to the mound. And I wonder if they're probably going to stay with Mann. So no one is down in the, actually there is someone down in the bullpen down there, and I believe that was number 2, number 2, it would be Adam Lampman, I believe, warming up.
You got
2 or 12, might be Nick Jenkins, or David Laskawa down there warming up, just in case things get out of control here. Man, this might be his last batter. The pitch, and he missed inside. So Austin Mann came out of the bullpen throwing raw heat. Now finding control issues.
You know, Frank mentioned that he's a Willow North high schooler, and he's getting a good opportunity to face some pressure right now as Austin Mann.
So Steve Mooney taps the ball foul. It's a 1-1 count now to Mooney. Mooney would love nothing more to get the bat on the ball and get another run in here.
He singled on a bunt his first at-bat and was on a fielder's choice his second at-bat.
Mann's pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. And when Mann, it seems, Tim, when Mann has to make that pitch, he can do it.
Yeah, he also has good control. All the pitchers tonight, really good control. They're just finding a way to hit Mann right now this inning.
Pitch, and it's just trying to protect up there right now as Mooney stuck his bat out, fouled it away. 5-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. And somehow if they can get a ball in the outfield for a base hit, they'll score Anderson from third. Bases loaded. Man, the pitch. And it was fouled at. Again, just getting a piece of it was Mooney.
Well, you know, for this Outlaws team, and we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, being outscored 46-9 over their last 5 games. Pretty good showing defensively and pitching-wise, but still having trouble moving runners, and let's see if they can do that here.
The pitch from Mann fouled away, and it's going to be out of play. Look out. And I got to tell you, Team Deb, no strangers to giving up leads. They had an 8-2 lead against the OP Sox. The rain came down. They replayed the game. Actually, they picked it up from where they left off, and they ended up losing to the OP Sox 11-10. So their bullpen has given up leads before. Mooney staying alive here, fouling off his 4th straight pitch. Mann fires. He tried to, I guess the curveball maybe took a little bit off that pitch, Tim, but it missed high.
Oh, you can see Mooney's definitely locked in at the plate. Not going to be swinging at any junk right now.
Mann takes a look over at the runner third, and then Mooney pops one out, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Anderson will score. Behind him is 15 at Choplin. He'll score, and 2 more runs come in, and look out. Here come the Outlaws. They cut it to 5-3. Excuse me, Tim.
They needed that big hit, and Steve Mooney with a nice at-bat. Very patient, found his pitch, and had his moment, driving in 2 there. 2 for 3 on the night for Mooney, and 2 RBIs.
That's all for Mann, our Papa Grande's pitching change. And once again, Team Deb goes to the bullpen. And I believe it's number 12. That would be David Laskawa coming in to pitch.
Mark, you think about the way this Muni League is set up. You know, Outlaws, we've noted their lack of success with driving runs in and giving up a lot of runs. But at the end of the day, these are great level talented athletes, and they're just caught in a tough league this year. But perhaps this could be a Cinderella type of night for them, and perhaps a Cinderella run in the playoffs, but they're just 2 away from tying the game. And they've got Rico Falks up to bat. He reached on air his first at bat, and he had a fly out on a deep shot in his last at bat. So Rico Falks is someone who I've always pegged as a danger in the 9-hole.
A great opportunity for Outlaws. They're only down 2. They were down 5-0 at the start of the inning, scored 3, so they're down by 2. As Team Deb had to go to the bullpen once again. The left-hander coming in and getting his warm-ups in. And on the way over here today, Timmy, I was thinking, well, you know, it's baseball, and you just never know what's going to happen on a ball diamond.
Well, looking at the Outlaws last week, they played Diesel last Friday, and they held their own against the Diesel. The Diesel towards the end of that game just was too much to handle. But, again, they had decent pitching. They didn't give up many runs early in that game, but the hitting was not to be found. But today they've been able to put 3 runs up in the final inning. Can they add to it and potentially tie the game or take the big win, or lead, I should say, going into the bottom of the 7th if Team Deb does need to take their at-bats?
Of course, Team Diesel, the number 1 seed in this league, so they get the weekend off. Probably much needed. They were on a, let's see, they had 4 or 5 stints where they played 3 or more games. So the Arms are going to get a little relaxed break as Folks steps into the batter's box with a man at second base and first. 1 down. I believe 1 out. Folks taking his time, steps back in. Osquaz gets the sign, he fires, and swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Liskawa.
That ball had some nice movement on it, and Falks swung a little bit early.
Getting his signs, looking back at the runners, and throws and misses that one. Down low. Liskawa, left-hander, wearing number 12 here for Team Deb, out of the bullpen. Trying to close this thing out. Austin Mann could not do it. And with 2 men on, a chance not only to tie, but take the lead here with 1 swing of the bat. Pitch down low. Good eye by Falks.
Falks keeping a good eye and keeping alive with this at-bat. Real opportunity now for the sharp-looking young man, number 26.
And Bennett second and first. And a big lead there for Galinsky, and yelling out of the Outlaws dugout. They thought possibly a balk, but not the case.
Tough position for Liskawa to come into. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and preserve the win.
Galinsky inches his way to third base. He's got a tremendous lead over there at second. Oh, that pitch looked a little low. Fastball got it for a strike. So getting a call there and a break was Team Deb.
I'd like to thank our great camera work once again, Russ Battaglia and Pat Schwab, giving you some great angles on this game.
Next up, All In Sports and Orville's, but this one's not over yet. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just a gigantic strikeout. Falks has been a decent hitter in that 9 spot. And for Liskawa to come in under pressure and deliver a strikeout, his first pitcher, couldn't ask for anything better if you're Team Deb, Mark.
Well, that's called coming in and doing a job. He's got 1 more man, and that man is Aldinger, the center fielder. With 2 out, 2 men on. The pitch. And that's inside.
And this is where if you're Aldinger, your heightened awareness, you know that you don't want to be the guy to end the game at the plate.
Checking the runners. Now the pitch. And it's high, ball 2. One thing you don't want to do here is walk this man. Dens is on deck for Team Outlaws. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good looking fastball for Liscawa, who is filling in for Austin Mann, who had a little bit of trouble here in the 7th, and Liscawa is settling in nice.
Aldinger needs to put the bat on the ball here. They're down to their last man. There's a pitch just missed outside. What an eye there by Aldinger. Looked that one right in the glove, and it did miss. 3-1 now the count. Men at first and second. 2 down here. Down by just 2 runs. 5-3. Do they have what it takes? The pitch. Down in the dirt. He draws the walk. The bases are loaded. Now, will they pinch hit? No, they will not pinch hit. They're going to let Zach Dents swing away. And I don't know about this call either, Tim.
Well, I can't see why not. Zach Dents has reached on a walk twice and 1 strikeout, so definitely think Dens is the guy to have right now in this moment. He is your leadoff hitter.
All right, here we go. Bases are loaded. The pitch to Dents. That's in there for a strike. That was a nice looking fastball. And when you're a pitcher, you always want to put that first one in there in a closing situation. Liscawa gets his sign. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and quickly up on him. 0-2, and he's going to try to put him away right here. Bases loaded. What a chance for Outlaws. What an inning they've had. They were down 5-0, scored 3. And the bases are juiced here, and they're down to their last strike. Dens. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the ball game. A strikeout to close it out. 5-3 win here for Team Deb tonight over Outlaws.
Mark, you might have seen something I didn't, or knew something I didn't know. Zach Dens, you called it. Maybe a substitution there, but the young man deserved to be in that position. Unfortunately for him, went down swinging, and that's going to be your ball game from the Northtowns. This is the first game of 2. Coming up next, you have All In versus the OP Sox. You're watching live action, WNY Athletics. For Mark Johnson, I'm Tim Morozek. Frank Wolf on the production board. Russ Battaglia and Pat Schwab with the fine camera work. We appreciate your patronage tonight, folks, and come on back for the second half of our doubleheader. We'll be back momentarily.
Good night, everybody.